That little youngin' up to something, he gon' roll when it's right. Ain't no question they gon' make him take a soul in the night. Once he ran from automatics, he done chose.
Yo, GloryGirl Kashout, what's the word?
Yo, what y'all on?
Man, cool. How you been though?
I'm good, I'm straight.
For sure. Now, I appreciate you letting us get this interview in with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you from Chicago.
I'm from Chicago, born and raised.
What was it like for you growing up in Chicago?
Chicago, like, it's like really like, it's like the famous saying, like, if you can make it in Chicago, you can make it anywhere. Cause it's like we gotta learn how to be on our own early and be hard early. Cause you growing up here, you either gonna be cool or you gonna be a lame or goofy.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be no goofy in Chicago, so you gotta quickly learn how to stand your own. You know, can't let nobody come at you the wrong way, say the wrong thing. You gotta pick which side you're gonna be on.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta, so you can stay safe. You ain't trying to play the fence, play the middle. It just really make you hard. I feel like it made me hard growing up here. That's why I said I feel like I could do anything now.
For sure. Well, let me ask you this: at like, what age do you feel like you had to start picking a side?
Probably like, I mean, it's really all up to you personally. When I say pick a side, I mean just like, you know, you just define about where you from.
Right.
So you start to care about where you from real hard. I feel like it's whatever age you start hanging outside. I started hanging outside by myself at like 12 years old, maybe.
12 years old? By yourself?
Like just like, cause we had like complex, like we got housing complex we from. Like I'm from 64th King Drive. It's a complex right there, so it's all these different apartment buildings. So I could go hang out that young, cause my OG and my granny already know where I'm at. You know, I'm in one complex together, so it don't seem that crazy.
Now 64th King Drive, that's O Block, ain't it? Or
Right.
Parkway?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, like growing up there, like what type of stuff was going on during those days?
I mean, it's like the typical stuff you hear on the media all the time, like with the violence, beef, and all that. But it's really not all that, though. I think people hear about that, and, you know, they run with it because it's popular, it's good to talk about. But, I mean, it's cool. Like, we got friendships there. It's like family. It's like any other place you're from, like any other city. It's like, it really make you who you are, you know, and make you tough. Like I said, just growing up in Chicago, that's just more specific where I'm from. Make you tough, make you know how to watch your back at all times. You always on your P's and Q's, and it really, you get to just see everything from a different perspective. Now, when I go around, you know, in different cities, different people, I'm always watching and just looking because that's how Chicago made me.
Right. Yeah. So it's like pretty much I got to move like soldiers.
Right. It kind of get used to being that type of way. You know, watching yourself, even if you ain't a part of nothing, because I don't gang bang or not in no gang or nothing like that. But where I'm from, the complex I am from, you know, what I represent, that is what taught me to always be on my P's and Q's, watching my back, knowing what's going on, because I had to be like that.
Sure. Now, you from Parkway Gardens. You went to Howard University and graduated from there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
what transition or adjustments did you have to make going there like that?
Yeah, that's you do have to make a big transition. I think I had already decided to make my transition when I had went to high school. I went to like a college prep high school, and like in Chicago, them type of schools lame. Everybody want to go to Simeon, Kenwood, like them the schools where the kids, all the raw basketball teams and all that type of stuff. I went to a college prep school, so it was all about college. Once I got there, and like they was really pushing college on me, I'm like, dang, I could really go somewhere else. I don't really got to be where I'm from, and that's it. You know, and then my brother had already started, you know, he was already well off where he was, so I kind of had the resources to do what I wanted to do. It was more so just putting my mind to it, like really standing down, like, all right, I ain't going to stay in this. I see something different for myself. Let me go this way. And that's kind of around high school.
That's big. Like, I salute you and respect you. Congratulations on doing that.
Thank you, for sure. Thank you.
Like a lot of the youth can look up to you, you know what I'm saying, and see that can be done.
Nah, yeah, they be feeling good. The people be DMing me, like letting me know like I motivate them and stuff like that. That's really what feel the best about it. Cause if you come from where we come from, you kind of think it's impossible, like to do that type of stuff. Like right now, I'm trying to go to law school. Sometimes I get, you know, have my little moments where I'm like, is this for me? Cause we come from nothing, literally, like nothing. And now we got all this different type of stuff. Not even just the materialistic clothes, money or whatever, but just like opportunity. Everybody making their way, whether it's music or you know, doing different routes like me or your entrepreneur type thing, you know, just to do something different. It's just like everybody making their own way. And so when people let me know that they see that and then inspire them, it definitely keep me going.
Sure, that's big. Now, you said around the time where you were going to college, your brother Chief Keef was making music. He was already taking off at that point?
Well, Keef started taking off way before I had went to college. Like he was already established and all that by the time I started college in 2017. You know,
Okay.
Keef been lit since like lit since 2013. I think it started going crazy in 2012. Then after that, it just got more and more lit. So he had already been established, well known. I was already well known. I guess that's kind of the reason I went to Howard. It's like a real, it's all black, but it's prestigious.
Right,
it's real prestigious. So I knew it when, you know, everybody was gonna be more so focused on their academics. And they said I was going to school while I was at Howard. Travis Scott's sister was there.
Oh, that's lit.
Cam Newton's cousin. So it was kind of more so it felt like a fit, like just dealing with, you know, my life and having a brother like that, and me being comfortable. That's kind of why I chose Howard.
Sure. Was it like ever a time where people would come up to you saying like, "Oh, it's Chief Keef's little sister," stuff like that?
At Howard or before Howard?
Before Howard, like.
Oh, before Howard, yeah. You know, in Chicago, my face card too known. I don't even go outside in the city no more. Like, cause I be posting on my social media. The other day I was just in like a drive-through, like a Wendy's drive-through, and I been driving. They be like, "Ain't you?" I'm like, man, I'm trying to get some food. You talking about so I'm trying, or I could be in a different city. I was in Atlanta for the 4th of July. I'm taking pictures, you know, I'm big, taking pictures on social media.
Right.
My friend taking me some. I swear, we just taking pictures. A car pull out the driveway. I don't even know what type of building they was in. Raise the window down. Say, we in Atlanta, and they saying, "Hey, you Chief Keef little sister?" I'm like, these people crazy. They still do that now, so you know how much they was doing it then. Growing up when it was first hot, like everybody wanted to know or just wanted to be a part of it, just, you know, getting closer or think they about to. So yeah, they definitely was heavy then, and it still is now, honestly.
For sure. I know you had to start moving a little different once he started making noise with the music game.
Yeah, definitely. It was way different. Like I said, when I was 12, I started going outside, like in my, you know, the complex where I'm from, and just outside, period. Even, and not even just that complex, like, cause I'm not, you know, Parkway, that's where I'm from, but I done hung around like Front Street, which is more so on Indiana, all different types of places. Like they just all around the same.
That's where Fredo from, right?
Right. That's my cousin. Yeah, for sure. They all around the same neighborhood. So it's all like 1, 2, 3 blocks away from each other. So I hung at all in different places.
For sure. Now, you actually made a debut on one of Chief Keef's songs as well.
Oh yeah.
Like, how did this come about? Like, how did you start making music?
Well, you know, my brother do the music, and our mama was really big with music. Like, she a real big fan of music, rapping, like all that. So that's really how he got into music. Like, cause our mama like would lock herself in the bathroom with that AirPod, what's the little thing used to be called? The little iPod thing? iPods. And with some headphones and play music for hours. So that made him interested. You know, he took off with it, too talented. So then when he did, of course, you know, watching it every day, I'm watching him write, I'm watching him take it serious, like he believing in himself every day. It kind of seemed interesting once he really succeeded at it, because I'm like, dang, you really can do something with that. He became, I guess, around 2014 maybe, like when he was established, or he was in there a little bit, and he was like, you know, known. He started telling me like I should do music, because I'm like his sister, so it's like a easy way in. He's like, I got the same type of swag as him, like I kind of talk like him, so people is gonna feel me, you know, and I already had the way in. So he was telling me to take it serious. I do my school thing, I went to college and all that, so you know, I kept putting it on the back burner or whatever like that. And then when I be ready, he don't be ready. I'm supposed to drop the project like 8 times, so it'd be like a timely thing. So I don't know, I think Hit the Lotto just kind of like ended up working out. I had went to LA for like a week or 2, spent the time out there. We was in the studio. He got at-home studios. Wherever you live at, he got at-home studios. We in the studio making, I got like so many songs people ain't heard. Even from around that time when I made Hit the Lotto, I got songs with Tato, like all type of songs we just recorded because it's in the house. I could wake up 3 in the morning, we did like 2, 3 songs.
Sure. Now, like, was you making music before then? Like, just messing around with it?
I think I ain't never made no music for real. I used to just play with my friends. You know, we in the car, we doing freestyles. I was known to do a freestyle, but just on some joking, playing type stuff. So we actually was time to record. It's way different when you actually in there, especially when you in there standing next to somebody like Keef. It's real intimidating, because you know you got to keep up, and then he don't get you learning. So he like, man, why you know, he yelling at you, talking to you, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to learn. Yeah, you making me nervous. You to go. I'm trying to look like I know what I'm doing too. But it's cool though. It's cool. It kind of just happens within itself.
For sure. Now, like, moving forward, you know, I know you said you want to go to law school.
Yeah.
Will we still be able to expect more music from you?
Nah, definitely, yeah. Like I said, I got so many unreleased songs. Like I have a tape. Like I could drop a tape if everything else, of course, you know, gotta fall in line. You can't just have the music. It's a whole different list of other things you gotta have too. But yeah, you could definitely expect more music. It's fun. I like the music, and people be rocking with it when I do it. Whenever I drop my song, the last song I dropped was Bag, and that was by myself. Yeah. That's on Keef YouTube too. I think that's like 100K plus on the views now. So yeah, people rock with it when I do it. So you could definitely expect more because it's fun. I rock with it.
For sure. Now, you got your YouTube channel. You know, I've seen a couple of videos you with Cabo.
Yep.
Your birthday.
You know
what I'm saying? Are you gonna take YouTube serious? Because you got a lot of potential in that too.
Yeah, I really do want to take YouTube serious. I do, but people don't know about YouTube. It's so tedious. Like that's why you see even like the biggest Instagram models like drop a video, then you ain't seen one in a long time because you really gotta sit and care about YouTube. Especially if you're trying to take it serious and build up your subscribers and all that. So it's something I want to take serious. It's more so I just gotta find a time. And then it's hard when I'm like a content creator on a regular. So it's kind of hard when you always the one recording. Yeah. You always the one gotta flip out the phone, stop the moment. Let me get the pizza right quick, y'all. That's kind of hard. So it's tedious, but I'm gonna definitely try to give you more. Like my birthday coming up again in April. I'm gonna try to do another trip. I'm gonna try to get all the footage of everything. So you definitely, and I'm gonna try to come up with different fun videos that people will want to watch. So you definitely could be expecting it. You could.
For sure. Now, one more question. What advice would you give somebody that came up in the same situation, the same environment you came up in, and they're trying to do something positive and successful? What advice you got for them?
What advice? I would just say like, you gotta get tunnel vision. Like you gotta, I don't care who you is, what you trying to do, like, cause we all got different stuff, what we trying to do. You might want to do corporate America type work, so you might want to wake up and go to a job every day, a government job, or you might be on your entrepreneur stuff, you might be blogging, YouTube, and whatever you do, find a tunnel vision, focus in on it, and you're gonna go all the way whatever you're doing. It don't matter what it is. And I just say tunnel vision as my word of advice because there's so many distractions. And you see that now with everything going on in the world. So imagine the world distractions plus on top of that your personal stuff. You got family, you got relationships, you know what I'm saying, whatever you got going on that's gonna distract you at every point they can, steady setting you back. When you in that tunnel vision, it don't matter what come. Like anything can happen, anybody can do anything, say anything, you just gonna remember your goal. And that's kind of what you wanna do to get where you wanna go.
Sure, that's real. Now last question, do you have any crazy story that you wanna share with people with you and Chief Keef, or you and your brother?
A crazy story? What type of story? You want to be funny or what?
Whatever story that you remember, like a memorable story between you guys.
I think when you asked me that, the first memory that came in my head. See, when we was growing up, of course, we lived together. We got the same mom, grandma, everything. We grew up in the same house together. Our grandma raised us. We used to have to share a lot because we ain't had none. We from nothing for real. We used to have to share everything. So when my grandma went to the grocery store, she would do things like buy a 6-pack, the ramen noodles, like regular beef chicken. We had to split it down. He get 3, I get 3. That's how we break up everything that come in the house because that's what we had to do. I think we split it up. I think he ate all of his. He was smoking probably then, probably was high. Ate every one he had. I hid mine because I knew he'd get high. He come in, open the refrigerator, take down everything. So I used to take my stuff in a room to have. That's how deep it was, how bad it was. And that man stole my noodles one day. I was so mad. I think it was my last pack. I ain't had none. We go up in the kitchen. We talking about like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, these my noodles. Like, this dinner. Like, man, when I tell you this, I gotta tell you the man said he hadn't made it yet. This was like a year prior to him making it. He said, he looked, that's why the first thing I remember when you asked me, he looked at me and said, it's cool, I'm gonna make it, I'll just buy you some more. And I'm like, man, if you don't give me my noodles back now, you talking about when you gonna make it. I ain't believing none of that. Somebody telling you like, that's like I come up to you like, I'm gonna be a billionaire tomorrow. Man, pay my money back today that you owe me, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's funny, because I just always think about that, like, he told me he was gonna give me them noodles back, he really did. He done gave me that, then some, so that's just funny. That just go to show you like anything can happen in life. It's just crazy. Yeah,
that's crazy for sure. Now, is there anything we can expect from you like within the next 6 months as far as any music or anything like that?
I'ma definitely, within the next 6 months, I'ma definitely try to get up on top of YouTube more. I'm really, right now with YouTube, I'm trying to see like what's the best type of content, so I'm just not uploading the same stuff or boring stuff that people don't want to watch. With music, I don't wanna say too much, and then I say something, then it don't happen. But definitely, it's some people I wanna work with in Chicago. Like it's a couple female artists I wanna work with that I wanna put on some. I definitely wanna do my own tape. Even if I don't do a tape, I wanna do an EP in the next 6 months. I don't know, maybe 6 to 8, maybe. I don't know yet. I don't wanna put no date on nothing, but it's definitely always in the plans, always in the conversation. I be talking to other artists and all that, so you could just be on the lookout.
Yeah, we tuned in for sure. Now, where can people follow you at if they want to book you for anything?
Yeah, for sure. Follow my Instagram at GloryGirl_Kashout, my Twitter at GloryGirl_Kashout, Snapchat GloryGirl_Kashout. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment on all my YouTube content. That's what Keeping Up with Cash on YouTube.
Sure. I appreciate you. For sure.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
That little youngin' up to something, he gon' roll when it's right. Ain't no question they gon' make him take a soul in the night. Once he ran from automatics, he done chose not to fight. We gon'